Okay, good evening, guys and gals. Just set up on my laptop. Some light on the subject. Okay. Let's have a look. So a few people already in the chat. Good evening to Michelle, Patsy, Anna Karen, Susan, Mylana, or Sam, Kelly, Jane, Maddie, Sharon, Peggy, Cheryl, and Sandra. So far, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, Viv. Hi, Cheryl. Lots of you coming in. So, yes, Ice Dragon is my Sunday stitch today. So it's this one. There's the Gavrilenkova, the one where Andy always says bless you when I read out the name. Hey, Hannah. So I've been working on this all day today. I had to do a couple of bits for tomorrow as well, which I'll explain in a bit. I've done 1,000 stitches. This is about to complete square 11 for 1,100 stitches, so not doing too bad. Hey, Kelly. So yeah, we have an event tomorrow. Lauren's very last school event, an awards ceremony. Hey, Heather. So I have filmed the stitch with me that I would normally film tomorrow morning. I have filmed it today because tomorrow morning I will be heading into the office. Hey, Anne-Marie. So yeah, she's got this school event, which means that it's in Sheffield where I work, where the office is. So it's better for me to be over there to work and go straight from work than to finish work here and try and fight through rush hour traffic to get to Sheffield. So I've filmed tomorrow's stitch with me today, and I should be filming my floss tube actually on Tuesday when it's on the day it's released. So there we go. Hey, Kay. Hi, Gail. Hi, Lizzie. Yeah, I got just over 1,000 stitches in on this so far, Kay, today. When I complete this square, it'll be 1,100. Hey, Alison. Hi, Sandy. Hope we're doing well. Happy Sunday. So what have I been up to today? Well, let's go back to yesterday. So yesterday, me and Hannah had a canal walk. And we walked from Meadowhall to Rotherham, and I've ended up with a nice blister on the inside of my big toe. Then we did a bit of supermarket shopping because today we've had a picky tea, which has been nice. Stepdad has been over, but not actually had to cook, bar some potato wedges and pizza. So that was quite nice. Sandy's trying to get over the flu. Heck. There's a bit of that going around, Sandy. I hope nothing too serious. Oh, that light's well in the way now, isn't it? Yeah, there's been a bit going around. There's a few people have been down with the flu type symptoms. So yeah, so it's been a no cooking day. A bit of a stitchy book day. Yesterday I was working on Night Cafe. So yeah, the crowns are something to do with top bands or something like that. I'm not entirely sure myself. Lizzie, it's all a bit weird. XP, so it's like interaction points kind of thing. I don't know. It's all a bit weird. Top fans or something. Can I show us where I am on the mock-up? Yeah, I can. So when I started this piece, I started in the middle, and I am here underneath the dragon's head on the mock-up. So I'm actually heading down into this middle section. So the whole of the middle, the 2 complete pages will be done. So there's the dragon's chin, under the chin, I suppose. There we go. But yeah, no pattern keeper either today, which has been great. So yes, it is a weird YouTube thing. Kelly says, yes, it was chill for her and hubby today, family dinner, as my sister's in Langley, BC. Sister and brother-in-law's anniversary today. And niece turned 19 on the 30th of June. Oh, cool. Catherine's coming in from Facebook. Andy, do you have the bell at the ready?
I do.
Oh, cool.
Why do we need it?
We may do. I haven't told you what I need it for yet.
No, just proving it's there so people can hear it. I'm ready with the bell. If you have a finish or whatever, tell me. I'll ring the bell.
Okay. Right. London, Catherine is coming in from Facebook. London, she has just got to 85.31%. 39,000 stitches left to go. Woo, way to go. Way to go. Let's see. Hey, Senga. Hi, Brittany. I was watching quietly. Says the girl, I've had bad seizure at 4, so a bit tired. Oh, bless you. Liv said not much except stitch today. Lizzie was watching a previous live and nothing like this occurred there. I think there's a bit of testing going on for it. I could have just got unlucky, but I was not notified of anything. So, hi, Enid. How you doing today? You all right? Okay, so you'll see that I'm working on Ice Dragon. What have you guys got on your scrolls and frames and hoops and what have you? What are you working on today? Cross stitch or otherwise, let me know. I know that our lovely Cheryl is working on her Disney cross stitch. I'm good, thank you, Enid. Michelle was naughty today, got a new frame from Painting Fairy. Oh, cool. I keep getting badgered by them about doing a YouTube collaboration. That one, 415. Finished my Christmas in July last night, so I'm feeling kind of out of sorts, says Enid. Rosie Santa for Kay. Jolly July Sal, Gingerbread House for Patsy. Mountain Village for Susan. Getting quite a bit done this week on Your Dreams for Peggy. Jane is working on Tap Dancers by Long Dog Samplers. Some lovely variety already. Pale Elf for Viv. Is that one of the scroll frames? Says Sharon, how to let us know what it's like. Reader's Paradise for Brittany. Hey Vicky. Come on, I can't thread up today. Oh dear. White Magnolia for Anna Karen. Hawaiian Table Runner is quilted and trimmed for Kelly. Ready to make the binding. Now I have the final measurement. Sandra is stitching on Jolly July's piece, Santa and Boxer. Lizzie wrote a Chronicles of Narnia one-shots yesterday, just over 700 words. Not done any cross-stitching for a while. We'll likely do some tomorrow. Stocking for Sandy Deer Creek, Donna Gelsinger Haid, 44.17%. Still trying to thread this flipping needle. Hey Alexandra, Christmas freebie from Haid, 2023. Michelle says that she will let you know. Sharon. Senga's working on B and just stabbed herself with a needle. Ouch, 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 ouch. Planet Cat for Vicky. Oh, by Painting Fairy. So lots of lovely variety coming out in the Stitchy projects. Animal Kingdom bookshelf, Mylana. Can't put it down, although I did put in 200 stitches into Millennium Tree as that's my closest to a finish. Cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you sort of put stitching down for a good long while and then you've now picked it back up again, Sam? Or have you just been quietly stitching away in the background? And because, you know, you and I have been Facebook friends for a while. I've not seen any progress on it. I'm nosy, so. Hope you're okay though, Senga. Don't keep stabbing yourself, because what tends to happen is that you keep stabbing yourself in the same place over and over and over again, and it makes it even sorer. Michelle has done 3,500 stitches on At the Steps since Friday. It didn't get much done last week. Cool. I've put in quite a bit on Christmas Cat as well, last couple of days. Sharon's working on her Celtic Fuchsia, 66.23%, 66%, 2/3 done. Milestone reached. How am I liking stitching on black? I hate it. I'm not a fan of stitching on black, but because I've got this stronger light right on top of it, it makes it much easier. But I'm not keen on stitching on black. It, you know, it's always a bit of a challenge for me to do something different, because I'm a very basic stitcher, and doing something out of the stitching out of the ordinary, you know, for me, I just have to occasionally challenge myself, and I did with this one, didn't I? Kathleen's working on Steampunk Beauty, 500 stitches so far today. Way to go, Kathleen. 500 stitches, milestone. The little tingle. Yeah, put my stitching down for ages. Oh my, you are the Nicola from my Hate group. I certainly am. And that group is massive. It was 6 people when I joined, and I think now it's got about 14,000 members or something like that. Do I have a white cloth or towel under it? Nope. I seem to manage better without that, without anything white underneath it, as silly as it sounds. I think if I can see where I'm putting my needle down, because my left hand behaves, I'm good at sort of for bringing the needle back up. Frog and I are unworking on my Santa's Village series, says Anna Marie. I thought I was finished, silly me. I will prevail. Oh, heck. That's not what you want, bless you. So, yeah. It's been throwing it down with rain on and off all day today here. We've had several wet people in and out of the house. So I'm just heard the car go past outside, and it sounds like wet again. Sounds like rain. Is that muscle memory, do you think? Says Lizzie. Yes, probably. But my left hand, because I'm pretty ambidextrous, my left hand has always sort of behaved well anyway underneath. You don't usually have any issues with lefts and you know which hand's on top and which hand's underneath. I can do it either way. Right, turn that over. Okay. Okay. Not dropping Wales, raining up on and off for Patsy, dry for Viv, but it has been wet. Frogs not, no frogs welcome here. Yes, indeed. I went through a divorce and basically disappeared from social media. Yeah, there's, I had something similar. I went through a divorce. Well, it was actually my divorce anniversary on the 1st of July. And I actually, you do one of two things, don't you? You either pour yourself into it or you withdraw from it. I just deleted and blocked negative people from my life. And, you know, social media was quite a good support in a lot of ways. But yeah, I get it. But I hope things are on the up and up for you now. You know, fingers crossed that things have improved since those days, eh? Michelle says, peeing it down here all day. Yep, I watched The Crow Girl today. I wasn't sure about the season in the beginning, but it's brilliant after episode 1. Oh, cool. Might have to look out for that. Rainy for K most of the day up in Scotland, but now brightening up. Bucketing it down all afternoon in Southampton for Sandy. Yep, had a welcome intense rainstorm for maybe an hour yesterday for Enid. Yeah, yesterday it was fine all day, breezy but nice all day. And then today I woke up to the sounds of a rainstorm, came down and it sort of stopped, then it started again, then it stopped, then it started again. Hannah and Lauren went out during a break in the rain. They got halfway to the bus stop, which they weren't planning on catching the bus, but they got halfway towards the bus stop and ended up going to catch the bus because it bucketed it down on them. Andy went to meet his daughter from the bus around the same time, got back here and she was absolutely saturated, and so was Andy. So, yeah, not good. I've stayed in and stayed out of the weather. Overcast but dry in Wallsend. Managed to get washing dried. Oh, that's always good. It's been fairly warm and humid here today. Not beltingly warm, but reasonably so. But yes, I'm, like I said, I'm off into the office tomorrow for a bit of a change, really, I suppose. It's bizarre, says Lizzie. Normally, rain in Wales is a given. Yeah. Kelly says it's sunny and beautiful in Fraser Valley. May put the AC on for the dogs while we're gone this afternoon. Someone can turn it off when he gets home from work if needed. Cool, cool. So and tell will be, as usual, at around 8:15 my time. So in about 25 minutes time. So if you haven't put anything on the thread, now is your opportunity. So take this as your reminder to go and pop something on the thread if need be. Andy has the bell at the ready, as I'm sure you've already heard. And by the way, can I get a bell, please? Can I get a bell? Giving me the bell because I hit 10% this week on Night Cafe. Woohoo! I hit 10% yesterday. So I'm very happy about that. I'm hoping to get at least another 2% on by the end of the year. That's another 20,000 stitches. I just need 20 weeks at 1,000 stitches a week.
How many?
20,000, 1,000 a week. One question for Andy, says Lizzie. My brother told me Andy's taking a break. Is that true? Yes, it is. Andy is having his summer break.
It's only a week.
Only a week.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Videos as normal tomorrow.
Yeah, videos as normal tomorrow. It certainly is coming on. I might have to drag it down actually so you guys can have a sneaky peek. Okay, right, let's just move that out of the way. I've got my pajamas on today. Okay, let's show you Night Cafe. So I squared off where I was stitching, so that is the top of the lantern. So let me just find a mock-up. Oh, just crack it with my light. That was good, wasn't it? doing well today. Come on. Okay, so this lantern here in the middle, that's where I am on the stitching. So I have done along sort of here and to here. In fact, if I open Pattern Keeper, there we go. Oh, too far. There you go. So that's what's been completed on Night Cafe so far. And just while we're here and we're sorting out sneaky peeks, so I'm actually just over 10% now. I am 10.09%. And just while we're doing sneaky peeks, because I can't help but show you these things, my Christmas cat. I am 2 colours completed on it. And what I'm doing, so the 2 of these reds are completed. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to start to fill in from the top down. So I've done a little bit of the black around his hat, and then this is a bit of a snowflake that comes out, that sits around the cat. So, and we are 13%. Oh, bashing. We are 13% on Christmas cat. So, God, it's terrible glare. So I've started on one of these snowflake arms. I've done quite a lot of the red, but there's still a couple of colours of red to go in. But you can see, you know, how it's looking. You get the idea. So, yeah. Super happy with him. I've had a busy, stitchy weekend. Let's just move this light again, because I've managed to knock it twice. So that, at the moment, Christmas cat's predicted finish is August this year, which seems incredibly quick. I think it's August, might be September, but I think it's August. I will double check that when I do my floss tube. That's cute. He'll be done in no time. Yes, I'm sure. But it's only like 35,000 stitches. So in the grand scheme of things, again, not huge. And I've not taken it out of rotation this time. So it's still in rotation. So it'll be getting Wednesday rotation stitches. I've done nothing but stitch all weekend. Hubby's even done all the cooking, as he said I deserved the time off. Way nicely. Yeah, we just had a picky tea today. Some wedges, pizza, garlic bread, and then some meat and cheeses and nice bread and salad and what have you. And we enjoyed it.
There's a salad.
Yes, there's a salad. Speaking of there's a salad, for the Gavin and Stacey fans, Doris's house is up for sale. And not a salad in sight. Yeah, so it was just nice today having bigger bits for tea. Oh, and I need more fruit out for the morning as well.
Lauren?
Yeah?
You know where the fruit is in the freezer? Can you just grab it out? I'll sort it in a minute. Cool. Thank you.
Caesar salad and nibbles later at my sister's, says Kelly. Nice. Sounds good. By the way, Kelly and Kay, I watched both of your whip parades. And Enid, I watched your latest video as well. For some reason, I subscribed to you, and for some reason, YouTube had unsubscribed me. So I've resubscribed. Because YouTube is stupid.
Is bloody stupid, man.
It's done that for a few people. And one or two of my subscribers had been unsubscribed.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Well, no, I don't worry about it. It's just, you know, when you expect that you're going to be subscribed to a channel, and then all of a sudden you think, well, why haven't I got any notifications? And then you go and look and find out you're not subscribed. Somebody said, I don't know how true this is, if you get a thumbs down, you lose a subscriber. Somebody gets unsubscribed. Somebody that's either not active, or, you know, they identify as a bot or something like that.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a minute.
Well, I don't either, but, you know, at the minute, it's just very weird because YouTube subscriber figures, mine bounce up and down all the time. All the time. You know, when I get to close to ticking over into the next 100, it messes about chronic. I mean, at one point, I was like gaining a dozen subscribers, and I was losing 10 or 15. It was ridiculous. Yes, YouTube is definitely playing silly devils again. Irritating as heck. I go blithely along thinking I'm subscribed to someone, then find out I'm not. Yeah, one of the ladies that Kay was watching this last week mentioned the subscriber glitch was happening again. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of a glitch, although what that glitch is, who knows. It's just ridiculous though. I mean, I don't rely on YouTube for an income. I just get annoying. I've had a few ones join since my whip parade, which is nice. A few new subscribers. So I'm about to tick, well, I'm not far away from 2,900. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. It's free, so why not? I put a lot of effort into my channel for shorts, youth community tab, post long form videos, posting to Instagram, etc. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that you have, Enid. You've done some lovely stuff. You know, it took me 18 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, it took me a long time. It was incredibly annoying, and it's incredibly frustrating when I've been doing FlossTube for 4 years now, and it's incredibly frustrating when you see somebody come onto YouTube and for all of a sudden, you know, they're on FlossTube number 4 and they've got 2,000 subscribers. You know, I mean, I know nobody should compare themselves against the other, but how annoying is that? You put all the hard work in, and yet, you know, you still feel like you're swimming in treacle. Did you get a YouTube plaque? You don't get a YouTube plaque until you get to 100,000 subscribers. You get the silver one at 100,000, and the gold one, I don't know if it's 500,000 or 1 million. I don't think I'm ever going to get up to them heady, lofty heights.
How do you know?
Well, I don't think I know any YouTuber with a cross-stitching channel with 100,000 plus subscribers, do I?
I don't know.
Hey, Mona. The videos aren't better. Anybody knows? It makes me some people can get high subscriptions too early on in YouTube Live. Yeah, absolutely. My subs are hardcore. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the ones that get thousands right out of the gate must get shouted out by the huge channels. Yeah, very possibly. I don't think I've ever had a shout out from a really big channel. So, well, apart from Karen, of course, our Needlebug. I think some are paid for subs. Very possibly gold is 1 million. Yeah. Yeah, you see, I wouldn't dream of doing anything like that. You know, you guys know me. I'm honest and authentic, and you know, I definitely wouldn't pay to boost the channel like that. I get these emails saying, "Oh, well, you could do so much better and get so much more exposure by this and that and the other," and I just think, you know, no, I'm not. I'm not interested in, you know, I want to grow my channel honestly.
You have done.
Exactly. I just think, you can't sell it to some other gullible person. Shout out versus large family. Yeah, indeed. You guys are a family, you know, and with the group as well. We're definitely a family, aren't we? My previous incarnation on YouTube, there were channels where the people went to websites and paid for sub bots that would sub to the channel en masse. Yeah. Your channel is wonderful, warm and real, the best reality TV there is. Thanks, Lizzie.
It's only because you can hear all the fights and arguments.
Oh, you hear the kids quarrelling. It's better than Big Brother, isn't it?
What does that mean?
I get those emails too. I've told them to F off. I do my channel for fun, and I'm honest. My subscribers get me where I am, perhaps with cleaner language. Yes. You know, for me, I've just, you know, built I've been very honest from the beginning about who I am, what I do, and you get to hear my family life as well, warts and all. You know, sometimes life isn't pleasant. We all get that. Sometimes we have stuff that goes on. We have drama. We have infighting in the family. We have people over the road that need the windows to be cleaned with a sander. You know, and so on and so forth. We have all sorts go on, but it's real. I'm grateful for every one of my subscribers because they made the choice to subscribe. Yes. Absolutely, they have. Yeah. So what happens, Enid, is because I put my email address in the description box, people go trolling on these on channels, and they'll send an email and say, you could market your channel so much better. Send us, if they'll send screenshots, and they'll highlight bits where they think that it's wrong. It's not wrong. Because we're all individual, we're all unique. Every content creator on YouTube does things differently. I do things different to Andy, for example. So they say, oh, we could make it better for you. You could have so much better. And, you know, and I just think, you know, on your bike, in the nicest possible way. Andy gets them sometimes to his Village Idiot inbox, and he allows me to answer it. Oh, that's quite fun, because I play. But You know, I think people like YouTube channels where there is that you can see somebody's put their effort and time in. Marketing emails too, but I have them from YouTube too, but more polite in my reply to them. Yeah, they keep offering me this YouTube boot camp or something or whatever it's called. No thanks. No thanks, I'll just stay in my lane and do my things my way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. YouTube does try to help out. I just hope them. Thanks, but I'm good. Yeah. What they want you to do is leave all the ad breaks in. You know, when I upload a stitch with me, I go into the adverts and I put in one every 10 minutes. Now, not every advert shows. And I delete out the ones that YouTube put in. And for an hour and a half video, YouTube puts an ad break in approximately one every 3 minutes. So for an hour and a half video, you're talking 30 or more sets of adverts. I take all of those out and put in 8. My channel's monetized and I earn an income from it. But I don't want to have people bombarded with adverts. For me, it's just wrong. And, you know, even though I put them in one every 8, it doesn't mean that every one of them will show. Even ITV is not that bad. Yeah, it's not. YouTube, because they're owned by Google, Google makes a lot of their money from ads. You know, so they will try and literally fill the channel with adverts, and I won't have it. And there was an option as to have your previous videos have automatic adverts placed in them. And I said no, because if anybody goes back and watches my previous videos, you know, I don't want them to be bombarded with a ridiculous amount of adverts. This is the way I felt about doing my videos is that opinions are like backsides. Everybody's got one. And, you know, there's a block and delete function there for a reason. There you go. Kelly often has to delete posts from morons. And unfortunately, there are a few of them that do crop up.
What I tell myself is, even though my name is the Village Idiot, I have learned that I'm clearly not the Village Idiot to the people I entertain.
Did you all hear that?
I don't mean everybody.
Andy says that although he is the Village Idiot, he's clearly not, because the idiots are some of the people and some of the commenters that he entertains.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, Andy has some weird people comment on his videos.
I have learnt this over the past 4.5 years. I'm not the mad one. The mad ones are all out there. And when I say out there, I mean properly out there. They're out where the buses don't run.
Yes, Peggy, you can upgrade and buy YouTube Premium, which means you don't get adverts.
Don't recommend it.
But the thing is, you know, even with the ordinary adverts, they are absolutely sucky on them anyway, because you can hide adverts that have no relevance to you. And just lately in the UK, we've been getting a lot of these adverts. Did you have car finance between this year and that year? Well, no, I didn't. I've never had car finance. So I keep hiding these adverts. And literally every day there's another one of these flipping adverts, no matter how much I hide it. And Google says it's hidden or, you know, blocked, but I'm still seeing these blaming adverts. So their hide function leaves a lot to be desired as well.
Anyway, I thought this was about stitching, not about YouTube.
It's about everything.
Well, let's talk about some stitching, shall we?
You already did.
Well, this one that Nikki's doing right here is a very unusual one because obviously it's on black Ada.
Yeah, it's not. It's on black even weave actually.
No, black even weave, black Ada, black even weave. It's all the same stuff to me. Can you stitch on it? Yes.
Yes.
There you go then. It is a fabric. It doesn't matter if it's Ada, even weave, linen, or whatever else you can make a stitch on. What else can you stitch on?
Anything. Hard hanger fabric, cheesecloth.
Cheesecloth?
Yes. Muslin.
What the X cheesecloth?
It's like a muslin, but it's slightly thicker.
Is it called
Hessian? Yes, it's called cheesecloth. Hessian, you can stitch on that.
That's not what I was going to say. Is it called cheesecloth because it's something to do with actual cheese?
Yes, it's what they would use to strain cheese.
Oh, right. High count.
What else is there? Hard hanger.
What's that stuff you get from Zweigart normally?
Ada or even weave.
No, there's something else you get from them. I can't think what it is.
There's Ada, even weave, or linen, or hard hanger. But I usually get, you know, the bolts I bought is Ada and even weave.
I must be thinking of something else.
Sounds like I've taught Andy well. I do try. But then Michelle says, Andy, tut. May I make a request that if I write over 1,000 words on any of my stories, do I get a bell? Why not?
Have you written 1,000 already?
It sounds like you taught Andy well. A premium on this account and a guest account to let you used to have a guest account to let Oscar watch cat TV, but the adverts every few minutes made him bored and he walked off.
So let me know if I need to ring that bell.
Yeah, okay. It's a very slow stitch tonight. I do confess to being a bit tired today, so had a few rough nights. My anxiety's not been great the last few days, which has been annoying, but I'll get over it. At least I'm not as bad as I was last month. Convinced myself I was, shall we say, about to shuffle off this mortal coil last month.
Who's died?
Nobody. I'm just talking about how I was convincing myself that that's what was going to happen to me.
It's not.
Well, exactly, but I convinced myself of it last month. My anxiety was that bad. A lot better this month, though.
You're fine.
Fit as a butcher's dog, apparently. You know, I might actually keep this one out for 100 a day in August as well. And keep on its headway to a finish. Because I'm going to theme August as R or ah. So, annoyed or in heaven. So you can either, for the August style, you can either stitch on the piece that is annoying you because you know you want to get progress on it, you know you want to get it finished, but it just doesn't shout at you to stitch it like this one, because this one doesn't particularly shout at me. Or the side of things, which is stitch what you want. So, annoyed or happy?
Because I'm happy.
So one that you got to sink your teeth into and really work at, or one that gives you absolute pleasure. I can't do that. I've got a retreat in January next year. Well, I also have one in October, one in January, one in April, the big stitch in June, and then one next October too. Hey, Dante.
Retreats all over the place.
Oh, yes. No, didn't do that. I think I'm going to continue with Santa's house in August. Oh, cool. Andy's busy chopping up the house. Right. Are we ready for a little show and tell?
Already?
Yeah, it's 7:15, so can you come and do the jingle, please?
I will. Just give me a moment. Couldn't have timed that better, actually, because I just finished writing.
Yep, we will. Michelle saved me a seat.
It is 8:15 as well, you're right.
Yep. Dee.
So gather round, it's your time to show. Every cross stitch, every row. So and tell your art will shine bright. Join us now, it's a stitching delight. Look around, it's your time to show that the world of needle, everything's divine. Perfect story, stitch by stitch by stitch. So and tell where creativity's grown.
Okay, so are we ready for a little show and tell? If you put something on the thread, here is your time to shine. Okay.
If you put thread on the thread.
Yep.
I guess.
Okay. Oh, something just fell. Oh, it's my pen. That's all right. Okay. Oh, look at that Christmas cat. Isn't he lovely? Right. Okay. So, first of all, I am going to continue.
Continue.
Yep, I'm going to show you when it loads Catherine's London. Go away keyboard. So this is what London looks like with less than 39,000 stitches to go.
It's all of a sudden very dark in here.
Yes, it's because I've turned the lights out for show and tell. So there we go. 85.31%. And that is how Catherine's London looks at the moment. That taxi is coming in. Looking super duper. Taxi, red phone box, soldier, Houses of Parliament, awesome sauce. Okay. Oh my days. This has had a recent reset as well. It's being annoying. Person with the boobs out there. Okay. Right. So on tell. Wednesday has a question. Been stitching for years and I've always stitched on some thread to finish off my thread. I love how Nicola brings up her thread back up. Would love to do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, starting and ending my threads. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you for linking that, Emily. Brilliant. Okay. Ivy started her second project yesterday, got 200 then and 400 today. It's not much, but love seeing details just starting to appear. Stained glass raven. So, and it's an Etsy chart. So we've got a start there. And then another 400 stitches there. And we're already looking like we've got some fabulous colours coming in. We're going to view the mock-up. Wow, look at this. Look at that for a chart. Stained glass raven. If you like your stained glasses and something a little spooky, you know, I could be tempted by that. Andy, what do you think? Mm-hmm. Andy would just nod his head and agree with me anyway. So stained glass raven is from Digital Patterns World on Etsy. And we have the finish. Tracy just needs a wash and an iron, then framing. Hopefully can get that done this week, and then this one can be gifted. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Awesome stuff. Loving it, loving it. Well done, Tracy. Okay. Deb says, if anybody's looking for smaller but excellent quality Afromov patterns, to check out Artisy. Large versions are around 200,000 stitches, but there's regulars and minis. This is one that she's just restarted on 22 count Ada, so a new start. Freshness of cold, large, 365 stitches out of 200,200, 89 colours, and 1/1 full cross. So another Artisy piece, excuse me, and there is the mock-up. That is a very colourful one. I like that. Awesome stuff. Now, where is the live stream thread? They've got two new kits. Where is the live stream thread? Let's try this one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Right, so let's start at the top of the tree on the stream thread. So our lovely Cheryl is still plugging away there, working on her Disney cross stitch. I see Snow White. I see some dwarfs. I see Scrooge McDuck. I remembered it this week. I see it's looking awesome. Great stuff, Cheryl. Kay is busy working on her Rosie Santa by the Cross Stitch Studio. Wasn't feeling for the diagonals on this one, so she's changing to Rose. 25 counts, easy count with CXC, 1/1 full cross. 272 stitches in so far today. She will update in replies at start of stream, but 2947 out of 315,875 stitches for 0.93%.
Nearly one.
Looking good. Whoever Yogi is, tell him to subscribe to me. Okay, and Kay has shared there the mock-up. That is Rosie Santa. 475 wide by 665 high, and just the 67 colours in that one. And at the start of the stream, she has reached 356 stitches, but lots and lots of confetti. Francesca is busy working on her princesses. I see Jessica Rabbit there, and I think we've got at least a couple of more pages completed in for the black on this one. So awesome stuff. And there is the mock-up. It's the Disney's Heroine collection. think this chart was probably from Etsy, but when we zoom in, you can see we've got all kinds of people in this one, all kinds of Disney princesses. Even Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck. Look. And Eve.
Eve?
Yeah, from Wally.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alexandra, so happy I am on 70% done. This is the Grand Library, Amy Stewart, 1/1 on 25 count. This is the Pattern Keeper mock-up. So it shows here 287, 543 stitches out of 402,750, so 71.39%. And Alexandra has shared a little progress picture of where she is, and look at that fireplace and the kitty cat. We've got a kitty cat there, looks like a kitty cat there too. Super job. Kelly has got this far with Santa and Mrs. Claus. This project is put away for the moment while she does some sewing. Mrs. Claus has a head now, but for back stitch, the green area right near her head is the foot of an elf. Sorry, I can't find the photo of the project of the book. There is one in the July Sol event though. So there's Mrs. Claus's head. It's looking good. Becky is busy working on Among the Tulips by Irina Garmashova, 2/1 on some 14 count. 33,802 out of 119,600 completed at 28.26%.
600, that's why I went for that.
So, yeah, look at that cat's eyes. Looking good. And Becky has shared the mock-up there. And then she has an overall picture of everything that she's done. So there you go. So this was at a little bit less, at 32,714 stitches completed. So there we go. It looks awesome. Beautiful kitties. Gail is still busy working on her Sheltie, I want to say, Gail, collie, for a gift for her parents. But yep, coming along, Gail, but you take it easy. Enid has a finish. This is a JBW Designs freebie on some 14 count iridescent Ada from Joanne's, using some Cosmo floss and a few Mill Hill beads. Lovely, lovely little stocking there, Enid. Super cute. Or stocking shape. Okay. So this is from Tori, and it's Falalala by Claudia McKinney from Thread Geeks. 1/1 full cross on 25 count at 3.3% complete. So let's have a look at the mock-up. It's already looking awesome. There we go. So we've got 10 cats and an 11th one just peeking in at the top. So if you like kitties, there you go. Yeah, Thread Geeks for that one. Okay, Viv is back into her monthly stitches in Pale Elf by Chrisabug, charted by Thread Geeks. Made it the full width of the piece. So Viv is pushing to get to 33% this month. Go on, Viv, we're all behind you. But it's looking lovely. But yeah, making it to the other side, it always seems like a huge moment, doesn't it? And there is the mock-up. So yeah, way to go, Viv. Awesome stuff. Our lovely Celia is working on the Haid Sal Team Bunny. Innocent Dreams at 20,360 and 24% of the 3 released parts. She will not be on the live as the Icelandic women's football team are playing in the European Championship. But awesome work there, Celia. And I hope they do better than the Lionesses did. Andrea will not be able to join the live today. However, she wanted to share her progress. This is her July sale that she found on Etsy. She did 225 stitches last night, so we're at 364 out of 1,761, or 20.67%. 20% milestone. And Andrea has shared the mock-up. Look at that. How cute is that? So, Christmas tree. Yes, Christmas in July. Hey, Ebony. Okay, so our lovely Peggy is busy working on Your Dreams, Jodie Bergsma, Heaven and Earth Design. 1/1, a full cross on some 25 count even weave. 41.05% completed, and we'll have over 2,000 stitches in this week, which is a record for Peggy. I think we're going to have a bell. Awesome stuff, Peggy. It's looking amazing. The stitching on this is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I'm really enjoying watching this one come along, because like I said many times, I would easily split that up into 2 separate charts, but it just looks amazing. So yeah, way to go. Okay, Michelle has done 12,240 stitches, or 5% of at the steps. 1/1, full cross on 25 count. A lot of stitching done this weekend. She has had a weekend off after a manic week doing custom sofa tidies and floss rolls, and have treated myself to a painting fairy frame. You will have to let us know about that frame, Michelle. I have to do a review. But yeah, so it's an Afromorph piece, and it's looking amazing already. And Michelle has shared the mock-up there. So there you go. That is at the steps. Okay, so for our lovely Hannah, not much stitching this week. Still working on Berries by Erica Michaels as a gift. It's looking beautiful though. And a stitch done is a stitch less to do. Vicky is working on Kaleidoscope of Butterflies at 2.67% completed, and it took 3 hours to do 113 stitches. Confetti much. Whew. That definitely sounds like a challenge there, Vicky. And I think Vicky has shared a mock-up. Oh, yes, she has. Look at that piece. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Yeah, but the confetti is the price we pay. But as I said, once the stitch is done, it's done, isn't it? Jane has made progress on Santa's house. The actual house is now complete. Have a little tingle for that. And now for the reindeer and the sledge, etc., etc. Yeah, it's looking fabulous. And also Jane has made more progress on Tap Dancers by Long Dog Samplers. She substituted a white teddy bear for a squirrel because she has a white teddy bear. So I spy with my little eye a little white teddy bear. Let me just blow that up a bit more. Right there. Yeah, that is looking super. Senga is busy working on her B. She's at 28.26%. That is looking fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I'm kind of missing working on mine, but no regrets because I'm working on Ice Dragon. It's a payoff, isn't it? But it's looking super. Patsy is working on her Jolly July Sal piece, Gingerbread House from 447 Shades of X Stitch, a seller on Etsy. And she's doing this 25 counts, 1/1. And she's at 2.17%. Super neat, Patsy. Let's have a look at the mock-up. And there is the mock-up, the gingerbread house. Look at that. Such a vibrant and colourful Christmas piece. Awesome stuff. Okay, it's a good show and tell tonight, isn't it? Farewell to Anger by Leonid Afromov and Haid for Wendy. She's just hit 57% done. Hope to have this one done by the end of the year. It is stitched on 18 count Ada and it's 2/1. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely. And Jennifer working on Treasures of the Sea. Artwork by Oleg Gavrilov, charted by Haid on 18 count Easy Grid Ada, now at 41.7%. And we do have the mock-up for this one, I'm pretty sure. Yep, we certainly do. There we are. It's another nice piece I've watched coming together. I love that Sew and Tell we're getting to see these pieces as they grow. Brittany is giving us an update here on Reader's Paradise Max Colour 1/1 full cross on 32 counts. Still haven't quite hit the first 1%, but she is close at 0.67%. Not be long, Brittany, not be long. And Brittany has shared the mock-up, so there we go. Reader's Paradise Max Colours. Of course, it's an Amy Stewart. And it's one of those that's lots going on. And Sam, Mylana, is working on her supersized max colour Animal Kingdom. 1/1, 25 count, 3546 stitches complete at 0.46%. Can't put this one down. Sign of a great cross-stitching piece when you can't put it down. If you don't want to put it down, don't put it down. Keep on going, keep on stitching. And she has shared here the mock-up. So yeah, supersized match colour Animal Kingdom. There's a few people doing this. Crafty Emily's got it as a whip. So Siske. And probably one or two others that I'm forgetting. Yeah. And she's also working on her Millennium Tree. And look at that. Looks a bit like a Josephine wall to me, but I could be wrong. Okay. Let's see. Am I right? Is it a Josephine wall? Looks like a Josephine wall to me. Or a Marchetti, one or the other. Could be a Marchetti. It is Josephine wall, right. You know how sometimes you can just recognise the artwork? And it's only because I've got a Josephine wall and I can recognise the style. Susan has made good progress this week, over halfway done with the second pass and a bit over 12% done. We're going to have a little tinkle for that, I think. Mountain Village, stitching masterpieces, 1/1 tent on 25 count. And Susan's enjoying working sideways as she's getting a wider variety of colours. So just zoom in a little bit there. Look at that. Lakeside cabin. It's looking awesome. Really beautiful. And Susan has shared the mock-up. Okay. Let's grab a quick drink. Were you okay?
Yeah.
You just ground your teeth at me.
Not you.
You should be grinding them at you either. Okay. Joyce is now working on her last full row of full pages. I think we can have a little tinkle because we got to the end of the other row. Bedtime Story by Chris Dunn, Paintree Crafts. So if you like all things Wind in the Willows and that kind of thing, Paintree Crafts have you covered. And this is for Joyce's grandbaby to be. And here is the mock-up. Super cute. So lots of lovely little furry animals on these lovely Chris Dunns. But yeah, fabulous. So I think that Joyce will be finished. I'm gonna hitch my nail my colours to the mast on this one, and I'm gonna say that Joyce will be done end of July, early August at the speed that she's stitching. But yeah, so let's have a check. Just make sure. Oh, Alice is reserving judgment on this one till it's finished. At the moment, she prefers the Christmas tree. We talked about Tree of Life before. Oh, I also get another tinkle because I finished Symphony, didn't I? And I put a photo of it in the group. Okay, let's just double check, make sure that no one else has posted on the live stream thread. Of course, I don't want to miss anyone.
You wouldn't dare miss anybody.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I know you don't.
Okay, I'm just making sure I haven't missed anybody out. I don't want to. Oh, Lauren's talking up. Well, she's not talking up phone. She's like laughing down phone. It's so loud. Right, that is the whole of Sew and Tell done. So if you have contributed to the Sew and Tell thread tonight, thank you very, very much. Awesome work, everybody. So you can give your good selves all a clap because you've made an awesome job of your pieces. If you're on the group, don't forget to hit on the events tab. We have got the open-ended Tree of Life, the current Christmas Winter Stroke Jolly July, and then we have the previous events, the June one and the May one. And if you just click on each one of them and scroll in, you'll see what people are working on. So there's lots of pieces in, you know, that you can go and have a look at and get inspired. We've already had one finish in Jolly July, which is why I've come in here. So this is from Alice, and she has done her wonderful little hanger. So yeah, I think I did mention it on Wednesday, but I know some people here on Sunday. Okay, Kelly's heading off, as is Viv. No worries at all. Thank you both for stopping by, ladies. And yeah, see you Wednesday, all being well. So there we go. That is show and tell for tonight, ladies and gents. If there's any gents in, got to be inclusive. Oh dear, pick up my pen now. Okay, see, look, you can see straight through when there's a light on the bottom. Okay, so yeah, brilliant stuff there this week. I've really enjoyed having a look through that, actually. Oh, thanks. I think they're only from Primark, these are nothing. Girls got me for Mother's Day last year, I think. They're just nice cool cotton jammies, and they've got like a green coloured top that goes with them. Girls often buy me jammies when it's Mother's Day or whatever. Hannah likes it if me and her have matching jammies. I've got a Disney set which matches my set of hers. She likes that. Did you see that fun with Cross Stitch did an unboxing of that painting fairy scroll frame? No, I didn't. Can you pop a link in the group, Ebony? I'd be interested to see that. I think Michelle might be interested as well because she's ordered one. But yeah, if you can pop a link in the group, that'd be fab. And we can have a look. And what are you working on, Ebony, now your Wildlife of Predators done? Have you got a new focus piece? I don't think Lauren is so much talking to her friend as talking at them. You know, you just hear something drifting past your ears and you think, Okay. This square is nearly done, so that's good. I am, of course, in the office tomorrow, so I shall be taking Christmas Cat with me. And a couple of thread cards and, well, I'll probably just take some black, actually, and put in some black stitches on it. Uh, 18 days till I get my driving license back, says Michelle. Cool. It's coming ever closer. And then you're back for freedom.
That was an impression of William Wallace. It was very good.
I'm trying to finish Maiden of Tubataha by the end of this week. I've been vlogging the whole ordeal. Oh, heck, ordeal. My mum's got Wimbledon on in the other room, so I can hear it. Oh, right, cool. Didn't think there was any play today.
There shouldn't be. It's mid-Sunday. It's probably highlights from here.
I've not been naughty. Just after surgery and had my skull cracked open. I couldn't drive for 6 months. Yeah. And yes, Lizzie, you're right. Ordeal doesn't sound good. Didn't notice his play. Can't believe it's almost 6 months. No, it's gone quick, hasn't it, Michelle? It's not so bad now that I'm beading, but her tail was the biggest thing out. Yeah, I saw your earlier vlog about it, that it was a pain in the whatnot. A pain in the rear, shall we say. I was on the phone, so I missed part of so and tell. Oh, bless you. No, don't worry, Brittany. You can always scroll back and catch up. But yeah. Okay. My stand fell over earlier on and I lost the back of a needle minder. And some needle minder backs, there's like 2 sizes. Some of them are quite... The Gecko Rouge ones, the back of the needle minder literally covers the whole thing. Spot the difference with the Pain-Free Crafts one. Not criticising, don't get me wrong. But I lost this portion. And it's about the size of a 10p piece. Trying to find that. Oh my God. It's gone really fast. Find out about October if I have another op in July. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed all is well, Michelle. Pardon. Got Pain-Free Cross needle minder in the post. I've not opened it yet though. I want so many from Gecko Rouge. I'm still waiting for my annual voucher. I think it's due. If I don't get it in the next couple of days, I'll be emailing off. And saying, hey up, where's my Gold Club voucher? I've got a kit I want to buy. I haven't, not yet, but you know. I'm after that one with the little box on it that Carla's working on. Oh dear. Yeah, right, so they're dear busy typing away.
Yeah.
Going to go with the chart that I'm looking at starting in September. Oh, cool. Paper Crafts did have a post out this week. I don't know if I mentioned it. It might be too late now that some of the Nadia Strelkinas are being retired. So if you liked my paint and my sailing fairy and you were perhaps coveting it, now is the time. If not already gone. I really don't know. I'm so busy this week. I meant to mention it, but I forgot. I got the 2 bulbs. Oh, cool. Oh, I haven't done a leg on that one properly. That's the one I'm starting in September. Oh, cool. My sailing fairy is looking at me now. She's got an eye. Wish I could, but my brother's put me in a no buy. Oh dear. Oh yeah, she said that about your pip review. What am I looking at here? That one. Okay. I hope Sarah managed to get the license back for her artwork. There were several that I couldn't justify buying more charts, as I'd also bought another cross-stitch studio one. Hope so. I mean, I've really enjoyed working on Sailing Fairy. Yeah, I struggled at first with it, with the confetti and stuff, but as now I've got more detail come out, I do enjoy stitching on her. And Sarah's charting is always top notch. Doesn't look amiss at all, and it's crisp as well. It's the thing though, isn't it? It's about balance, and it's sad though when we do get these retiring at very short notice like that. You know, it's what you can justify and what you can afford to spend, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that Sarah understands that, but you know, she's pretty tired really. She can only do what she can do. I bought my Tree of Life and I put it on my spinny wheel. And I've already decided that I'm going to do that one, probably black first, like my other stained glass. But if it comes up on a stitch with me, I might fill in a petal or two. I wish we sign on Tira Marchetti, but I guess he's happy with the Haid crew right now. Yep. He showed a new one today that's going to be a jigsaw puzzle, but make a wonderful cross stitch. Yeah, I saw that. I've not got or done any of Marchetti's, but I can see the you know, the beauty in them. I was going to ask what a charts were like for stitching, as I haven't done one of hers before. Really good. She edits the pattern keepers, the symbols, so that they're bolder in pattern keeper. Let me show you. that can do this. It's not, you know, not giving away a whole pattern, is it? Come on, tablet. Oh, on you go. Okay, so this is the pattern for my Daughter of the Deep. So if I just go to a piece of the chart, so as you can see, in Daughter of the Deep, so let's just blow that up. So I've fitted in 600 stitches into Pattern Keeper. So you can see that it's not impossible to read, but it's not, you know, doesn't stick out in your face. Okay, so let's go to Sailing Fairy, and again go to a bit where it's blank. Oh, so there we go. So if you can see there, the symbols are bolder, so much easier to read, if that makes sense. I actually changed the background colour in Pattern Keeper for this chart to red because it seemed to work better with the red. So when I'm the highlight colour is red for this one for me. But of course, you know, with any piece, it depends on the symbols and which symbols are used in the charting. So, but yeah, so I hope that makes sense. But it's for me, it's the boldness of the Pain-Free Crafts symbols compared to, say, Heaven and Earth and Gecko Rouge as well. Bold, Hade, standard. Gecko Rouge. See, Gecko Rouge are also slightly bolder. Not the kind of between the two. But also Gecko Rouge have a slightly different palette of symbols that they use as well. Hope that helps. Nope, you probably won't need to change your glasses for it. But with Pattern Keeper, have a play with the settings and see which colour is best for you at the back. Michelle has to go and walk the dog. No problem at all, Michelle. Thank you for joining. And hopefully see you Wednesday. So yeah, so everybody charts differently, but some of them come with Pin Pattern Keeper bolder than others. The Cross Stitch Studio chart is like that too, but they're a bit darker. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we've got Pattern Keeper to highlight the symbols and stuff. Because if we didn't, make things a bit more complicated. I'm doing my Tilton Crafts one, my Roma Middle Earth map. I started that on paper, and it was not easy on paper. I was so glad when I ended up with Pattern Keeper. Oh, it just made it a breeze. After filming on Thursday, I thought my Chromebook was dying to remembered. I turned down the brightness so I could show the mock-up. Nothing worse, is there? I once thought that paper patterns were different to pattern keeper until I actually compared one of the painting patterns. Pattern keeper, so just sticking to pattern keeper. Yeah. Usually they are the same. Usually. But of course it's much easier to read from pattern keeper. Especially when you get the symbols that are arrows or triangles and you've got them together in the same area. Pattern keeper just makes that a breeze. Right, X marks the spot. I love Pattern Keeper, but my tablet isn't the best. There's always one pattern I have issues importing. I bought 7 Deadly Tins pack in sale, all imported easily except Envy. Still not happy with how it came out. Oh heck! You see, I had no issues with mine, but then again, I bought mine more years ago than I'd care to remember. I bought mine a long time back. Sphere of Thunderstorm watch for Enid's location. Oh heck. I bought a cheap tablet for pattern keeping. It was an epic fail. Yeah, buy cheap, you get what you pay for. I bought my tablets like a sort of a middle of the range one. I still get annoyed with it. I got mine on finance. Okay, cool. Does anyone use pillows to keep your arms in place while stitching? Yep, doing it now. Well, my left hand is resting on my leg. My elbow's resting on the top of my leg. My right hand, because it's slightly higher, it's got a little pillow. I use a boppy for nursing mothers. Oh, cool. I use markup as I have an iPad. It's pretty good though. Cool. I've never used markup. Pattern keeper's just fine for me. And when I get my model stitches, they generally import well into pattern keeper. So even though the design is done on iOS system because it tells me on the PDF, it imports into pattern keeper pretty well. Speaking of heavy rain, says Liz, it's terrible what's happening in Texas right now. Yeah, if anybody is there or knows anybody there, our love and best wishes. Newspaper pattern, says Jane, always have. It's how I was taught. Yeah. Dante tried markup and hated it. Couldn't get markup to work for me when I tried it, says Kay. Susan switching to Saga and loves it. Vicky's got a family in Texas. Are they all safe, Vicky? Oh, that's good news. Safe so far. Cool. Flooding, Patsy. Storms and flooding. No, definitely not good. Do you know, it's awful. There's always something happening somewhere, isn't it? There's never a day where all is well in the world, which is a great shame. There's a weather event or some other disaster or something, isn't there? A war or, event that has a massive impact. Number of children have died that were at summer camp. Oh, bless them. Bless the little souls. That's awful. Not heard of Saga, says Sam. Is it on iPad? So can you get Saga for iOS? And is it free? Is there a fee? Let us know about Saga. Yeah, it's awful for them, isn't it? So on iOS with a one-time fee, right? Okay, and it looks like you have to convert these patterns to get them to work in Saga. Am I right? Bear in mind, I don't do technology very much at all. Saga is another app like Pattern Keeper, markup. I think Karen Needlebug did a video about it. And she's converted quite a lot of hers to Saga. Yeah, so pop along and have a look at Karen Needlebug's videos. I think she's actually got one of literally all about Saga and how to use it. And Karen is a lot more technologically minded than me and can probably, tell you a lot better. I think it is a Russian app, isn't it? I'm ready for bed. We'll be ready tonight. I don't think I'm going to take much rocking. It's available on all platforms. Oh, cool. I was reading a terrible story about a lady in Russia who made a donation on the day that war broke out with Russia and the Ukraine. And she made a donation from Russia that benefited Ukrainians. Oh, it's not available. All right, okay. She made a donation to Ukrainian charity on the day war broke out and got sentenced to 12 years in prison for it. It's been released now, but crikey, it's a bit rough, isn't it? I know, right? Indeed. It just goes to show that even an innocent charitable donation can land you in the big house. It's the world we live in, though, isn't it? Technology is accessible in the right hands. You never know, you never truly know who's watching. Our phones are listening to us. Our devices are monitoring us. Our locations can be tracked. Our transactions can be recorded. If anyone's watching me, says Patsy, they're going to get bored really, really fast. Except on live stream nights, when your PayPal opens up. And you get enabled. Yes, I'm pretty sure he would. I love that power. The bright orange Oompa Loompa. I don't know if one of the kids had been messing about and talking near my phone or whatever. I had a whole bunch of adverts for, shall we say, a certain male problem. The one that only happens to men. And let's put it this way, if it were a dwarf, it would be called droopy. If you get my drift. And I was getting adverts of how to resolve this. I'm a 50-year-old woman, in case they missed it. Mental. Absolutely mental. And yes, Kay, you're so right. You know, they should have got to the point of intelligence that they should be able to remove adverts for property thingies. got them to enlarge a body part that you don't own. Yeah, you see, similar to what I've had. And it just annoys me to death because, I mean, I know that my name in Italian is a man's name. But I'm a 50-year-old British woman. How silly are they? I've been thinking about something and bam, the advert on Facebook for that very thing. Yes. Yep, I had that too. And my spam emails are a sight to behold. The stuff I get offered in these spam emails. Apparently there are several Russian women that would love to meet up with me. Not quite sure what Andy would have to say about that, like, but there you go. What have I done here? Let's try that again, shall we? There. Maybe I can teach him cross-stitch. True, I could. Get him to embrace a whole new way of life. Instead of babe station, go to floss tube. What do you say, love?
Maybe.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable what you get offered. I've got several parcels that I just need to pay the release fee on. I can have DHL and UPS and FedEx and what have you all dropping stuff off at my front door. Marvellous. Think they're getting a penny of my money, they can think again. And apparently I've signed up to the Geek Squad and all the rest of it. Yeah, good luck with that. But yeah, the Russian women are definitely, apparently after me. Madness. The little star. Star, where are you? That one. Hannah gets them quite a lot as well, and she finds them hilarious. We sometimes compare who's had the most graphic spam email. Quite funny. Yeah, I do largely. You know, I just occasionally have a look in it if I'm expecting an email. Because it's always the way, isn't it? The one that you're expecting gets moved to spam. It's quite fun when the phishing emails come in at work, because every so often they do send around a fish alarm email, and you know they're like, if you identify it as spam, you should immediately just report it as phishing. And I've only ever failed one in nearly 8 years. So I'm quite good at spotting them now, and I just think they're hilarious. And apparently Colonel Gaddafi's granddaughter has got hundreds of thousands of pounds for me. So I'm going to see if I can get that, because, you know, why not? And she's getting quite annoyed that I won't answer her. She's getting quite rude. I'll let her crack on. We sent you an email 3 weeks ago. Well, good for you. I really don't care.
You make it sound so... I don't know how to describe it.
I just think it's incredible that, you know, they still think that they can try it on.
Anything to make a bit of money.
Oh, yeah.
Money makes the world go round.
Apparently so.
And because it makes the world go round, and everybody always seems to want more of it, people will do anything they can to get their hands on it.
Apparently so.
Which is not how life should be.
Well, I don't care about money. You know me. As long as I have enough to live on, I'm happy.
As long as you've got enough.
As long as I have enough to live on comfortably, I'm happy. And comfort to me means that my kids are paid for, my house is paid for, my stitching's paid for. I donated once to a campaign, and I get at least 3 texts every day from that party asking for money. Oh, blimey. Spam phone calls, they're another problem, aren't they? I had one that rang me up last week, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and she picked up the phone. I answered the phone because I thought it might have been my stepdad or whatever. And she, honest to God, I am not kidding, she sounded drunk. So I called her out and I said, "Are you drunk?" "What do you mean? Am I drunk?" She literally sounded drunk. I'm not even joking. She didn't sound foreign. She sounded drunk. So I called her out that she sounded drunk. She started to have a go at me, so I put the phone down and unblocked her number. But usually we play with them as well. Checking that they're a genuine spam caller first, and then we tell them that we charge for our time. It's £1 a minute, payable by PayPal up front. Oh yes, but can I just tell you, not without paying. What's your email address so I can send you the invoice? I'll tell you that in a moment. No, you'll tell it me now. Yes, but I am from such and such. I don't care. It's quite fun. God, Lauren's got a massive gob on her tonight. They're chopping away. Right, what's that one? Okay, now you owe me £5 phone hung up. I need to try that next time I get a dodgy call. Yeah, I would. You say hello, and they say hello, and say, who is this? And they say who they are. Where are you calling from? And they say who they are. And I says, right, you got through to Big Bertha's Big Boobs hotline. You have to pay to play for this one. That's quite funny when that happens because they always put the phone down. Always. Guaranteed. Tell them it's Big Bertha's Big Boobs hotline. Yeah. Sanger, I'm the same. I keep getting those flaming adverts for it on YouTube. I keep blocking them, but they keep coming back. It's annoying as heck. Oh, yes, you've got to use that one. So you establish who it is, what company they're calling from, and then you say to them the magic words. They've got through to Big Bertha's Big Boobs hotline. And it's a pay-to-play service, so they need to pay you now to continue the call. Call disconnecting in 5, 4, 3, and so on. It's quite funny. They don't know what to say when you give them that. They absolutely do not know what to say.
It does take them aback because, I mean...
And, you know, and if they say, well, why are you saying this? Well, you know, you phoned me. This is a unsolicited spam phone call, so that entitles me to play.
I should have put the phone down. Because that's all I do. If I get a spam call, I just put the phone down. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time where if I got a spam phone call, I would, you know, listen to what they wanted to say first off, because, you know, it could have been something important and I just didn't know at the time. But then I got wise to it and thought, no, what's the point? I don't know who you are. Get off this line. Don't want to talk to you.
You could always say, are you on the line with me now?
Hey?
You could always say, are you on the line with me now? And if they say yes, you say, well, you better get off. There's a train coming. Sarah says, I like to leave the phone in front of the TV. Yes, I've done that. And I say, oh, the other one I've used is, oh, you'll want to speak to the householder. Please hold while I get them. And I just put the phone under a cushion and walk off. That's a good one. Yeah, you see, if they, right, my phone is an unlisted number, and yet somebody sold my number to these spammers. So I have not given consent for my details to be shared. A nice loud whistle works wonders. Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, scruff. God, it's not a floss tube, is it, without you either burping or trumping? Good grief.
I got a bit more out of the cat, but she's still very, very mad.
All right, okay.
I still have to hold her. She won't let me near her.
Yeah.
The second she sees it, she wants to bite it. Wants to
Yes, Lizzie, mine does too, but you know, sometimes it doesn't, and I always have to answer it if it's a mobile in case it's somebody ringing me on behalf of my stepdad, because you just don't know. I don't know who he may have given my number to as an emergency contact. So He was playing Hungry Hippos today, or Hungry Frogs. Hannah's version of Hungry Hippos that she bought. My stepdad. I think he quite enjoyed it. He played a tactical game and he won a couple of times. And then he played Connect 4 with Hannah. To be fair to him, he does like to do stuff like that. He doesn't mind games. Parlour games. Oh, blimey, we've gone over the 2 hours. It's time I was wrapping up. I have done just over 300 stitches tonight. Not a massive amount, but obviously this one is paper, not pattern keeper. And it has the challenge of being 2 over 2 on 27 counts. So I am going to make my escape, take my leave, because I have a long day tomorrow. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for your participation in Show and Tell and all the rest of it. Hey, just before we go, give a tinkle of a bell for our K. Andy?
Oh, sorry.
1%. Cool stuff.
What that was mine, it's Lauren's.
What?
She left a bit down here, but I thought it was mine first time. That's why it's on my wrist. I thought it was mine.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so night everybody. Have a wonderful few days, and I'll see you Wednesday, if not next Sunday. Okay, take care everyone. Bye for now. I'll just end this thread off.